I'm doing it at last. I have promised you for some time now to show you how to use the Nanbu-Tetsubin, the iron cast kettle, traditional Japanese ironware. And I'm doing it at last because there are some tips I should give you if you've never used this before. I don't know if some of you remember, but many years ago in Tokyo, I did a program about Nanbu-Tetsubin. And I learned a lot. And this is when I bought mine because I was just mesmerized by the culture that is around it, and also the taste of the water. When you boil water with those kettles, the taste is completely different because the taste gets very round. So it's iron cast, and what happens is that, so I'm starting already. Alors, voyons ce qu'on arrive à voir. What happens is that when you buy it, it's black, and then after some time, maybe if we come here, you will see better. There is what people think is rust, but actually it's not rust. Can you see even? Alors, in the side, it gets like reddish. Bon, I used it this morning and we can't really see. Attends, fais voir. Let's do, hi guys. I see you coming in. You can see. Can you see? So a lot of people think this is rust, but this is scale, and you should never clean it and, for example, try to take it off with a brush, because you will damage your kettle if you do that. And that's actually what gives the mild taste to the water when you boil it. It gives it a very round taste. Those kettles are really good, not only for the taste, but also the more you use them, the more you will get the iron. It's really difficult to explain, but you will get some iron particles in your water. So it's good for people who have anemia or to prevent anemia. And that scale inside, never brush it. You should never wash your kettle with washing soap or brush it with a hard brush to try and take it off, because that will damage your kettle. So what you do, also what is good, the thing is that if you stop, usually a lot comes out when you stop using it. So what you should do is, because there will be a lot of this scale at the bottom, so what you should do is, if you don't use it for some time, what I recommend is that you boil the water 2 or 3 times. You boil the water 2 or 3 times. Non, attends, fais voir, c'est pas droit. And just throw it away. And then you can use it again, I would say, because you will get less of that reddish color in your water. Okay? Voilà. That's mine. I've had it for something like, I don't know, when did I do this program? 10, 15 years ago? Maybe not 15 years, but about 10 years ago, I think I did it. Voilà. I think that there might be also copies of Nanbu-Tetsubin. they have to be made in Iwate Prefecture. That's the region. Iwate is north of Tokyo. That's the region, the traditional region for that. That craft dates back to about 400 years, so it's really one of the most traditional and I would say the finest crafts that we have in Japan. And you know, I think that those are really beautiful, so people get attracted and they have them as a decoration, but once you start using them, then you get hooked, because what happened when I did this program is that we did a tasting of boiled water. And like, for example, boiled water with like an electric kettle or anything else. And then with the iron cast kettle, guys, it was just, I was so surprised that there could be such a difference in a simple boiled water, because with the Nanbu-Tetsubin, the water gets so round and mild in the mouth. It doesn't have like a straight taste, it really gets round in the mouth. So that makes your tea, of course, better, because the water is different. So now, I mean, when I make green tea, I try to use it because it's just, the taste is just very different. So I'm going to show you how I make my tea easily. Too heavy to bring back on the plane. Yeah, it's a little bit heavy. I know that they sell a lot in abroad because it's just so popular. We could actually, it's going to be super hot, we could try and weight mine. I don't know, that must be about 1 kilo, something like that. If you have one at home, don't keep it just as a decoration, because you won't spoil it. Those are just so strong. That's a lifetime purchase. I mean, you have it, you will keep it forever. So that's good investment. The real ones, I would say, are not cheap. I think that's why it took me some time to buy one. But when I did the program, I really saw the greatness of the product. And mine cost me 24,000 yen, which is about 220 bucks maybe. I mean, that is not cheap. That's investment, especially at the time. I thought that was real investment, but I mean, the difference, that's really when I tasted the water boiled in a normal kettle and the water boiled there in this, I was bluffed. I thought, wow, I didn't know that there could be such a difference, and I bought it. I bought one right away. Alors, yeah, it's very well made, and that's why you have to be careful where it comes from. I think that the main city is called Morioka in Iwate Prefecture. Okay, it's boiling. Donc j'ai mon thé, on va prendre. So usually I use those. I've had those like forever, for more than 20 years. Alors c'est bon, on va faire hop, mode selfie. Hop. Allez, on va essayer de faire ça. Nice. So what I do, guys, I don't know if you've made Japanese tea before. I don't have, well, I used to have, you know, pots with the comment dire, strainer inside. I don't have one anymore, and what I do is that I use this. I haven't invested in a new pot because this works just fine, and I like it because I can measure the quantity depending on the cup I want to use. So if you do this the traditional way, alors your pot is going to be very hot. Use a cloth to handle it, because if not you will burn yourself. Attention. the lid also gets very, very hot. So they always, I must say that sometimes I don't do it. Mais bon, on est live, donc on va le faire. They put hot water in their pot. No, in their... They warm their cups first. They put the water back. I must say, I don't do it all the time. Mais bon. Making tea is real art, huh? So that's some organic green tea. Voilà. So I know you have just check out. I know how I like it. That's the quantity I put always for those 2 cups. I like my green tea strong. I would say very rich, you know, with a lot of, how to say, matter in it. The first flush is, I would say, always the better. What I do, because I drink a lot, I do 2 cups. I use those cups. I don't move it and I leave it for about a minute. Voilà. And then I put this in here. Same amount of water. And in the second one, I leave it longer. What a lot of Japanese do is, you know, when they make it in a pot, they would make a first round of tea and then they would put water again to get a second flush. But to me, it gets light, and I don't like the second flush after the leaves have gotten cold, let's say. Voilà. Alors, if you have any questions, were you quiet? Making tea is it's a religion, right? Maintenance of your kettle. Never leave the water inside. That's also when you will get more of that scale thing inside. Once you're done, if you're not going to finish your water, but what I do very often is that I drink it, because I like to drink, especially during the water, hot water. Just don't keep it inside. Voila. So it's empty. And what I do is that empty pot, ne? Can you see? Attends, je vais voir ce que c'est vraiment empty. Yes. Put it back, because the remaining of the heat will just, you know, and open it a little bit so that you make sure that everything evaporates and it will get dry inside. That's very important when you have Nanbu-Tetsubin, because that's part of the maintenance. Voilà, that's why I wanted to make this live, because it's really small tips, but very important to keep your kettle in a good condition and get the best boiled water. Okay. So again, if you don't use it for some time, the scale you will get more scale. And the first time you will boil the water, you will get a reddish water, which is not very, c'est pas très appétissant le truc. It's not very yummy, I would say. I don't think it would be bad for the health. But so what I usually do when I don't use it for a few weeks or months, I just boil water twice. That takes away a lot of the scale, but never brush. No, absolutely no brushing, no washing. Boil water twice, throw it away, and then it will get cleaner. Any questions? Alors, are the Tetsubin used in the tea ceremony? In the tea ceremony, usually, you know, they use the, it's a wooden, it comes from those big, it's not the small things like this, it comes from bigger, comment on dit? From much bigger pots. It's a big thing with the lid. I'm sorry I don't have the vocabulary about tea ceremony related vocab. I don't have, sorry. It might be, I don't want, you know, to lie. I don't know. Honestly, I don't remember. I haven't done tea ceremony in so long. So I can't say, but maybe, you know, we can find this information. Let me try the tea. Temperature is important. Itadakimasu. Ah, nice. I like to use those too. That's why I make, you know, because that's too small for me. I need more. So I always make the 2 cups at the same time. Let me see, now I'm curious, Jason. Ibish! Voila, guys! That was, it's not like super long content. It's small, it's a short content, but to me it was, ah shoot, j'ai pas de connexion. It was important to do it because if you have a kettle like this, it's really important to know about how to do the maintenance. If not, you will spoil it. Did I sum up earlier? I think I summed up, but really, no washing, no brushing. The rust-like thing, it's scale, and it's good. This is actually what gives you the mild taste. And you will get the iron also, particles that are good for the health. If you're a tea lover like me, especially green tea lover, you have to have a Nanbu-Tetsubin, Nanbu ironware, because the quality is just so amazing. And that's one of the things that I bought, and I called that investment, but it's really worth it. Better have a few things in the kitchen, but really good things that suits your lifestyle. And I know that some of you are green tea lovers. You should definitely get this. It's a little bit late maybe for this Christmas, but maybe you have a birthday soon or next year. And be very careful, because abroad, I think there are lots of kettles that are not Nanbu-Tetsubin. Nanbu-Tetsubin in Japan is really the top, the best of the best. Made in Iwate Prefecture, Morioka City, and I think there is a town and there is another one, but it has to come from Iwate. And there's always some indication that it's Nanbu-Tetsubin. So don't get fooled or how to say conned by, you know, like the marketing and the beauty of some, you know, there are the colors also, some like ironware, very beautiful patterns and with colors, and I would love to have a collection too. And some of them are Nanbu-Tetsubin, some of them are not. And that's when you get maybe, you know, thinner kettles, and I don't know, it's just the quality is just different, and seeing that it's not the same craftsmanship, you will not get, you know, that's probably, you know, round water, and the interaction of the iron with the water that creates, you know, that round taste, and also gives you that intake of iron that is very important for the health. So voilà. Be careful with that. Alors, sorry guys, I don't have a connection, but maybe someone has Googled it already. C'est pas grave. So I know that we have some people that are not here today who each time, you know, I say something, they Google it right away and they give even more information than I do. No? The flavor is not only, yeah, I think it's the water, this tea, the same tea, I would make it with that other thing that I use. I actually use that other one for black tea, for my English tea or Earl Grey. Because for that, I prefer to have a straighter taste. But for green tea, the Nanbu-Tetsubin is definitely better. Voila, guys. Alors, we can catch up a little bit because I know that I haven't done so many live streams lately. You know that I was in Toyama last weekend. I have tons of footage for you guys. I had an amazing time. It was a gourmet weekend. Toyama is a great area. I fell in love with Toyama. It's only 2 hours and 10 minutes in Shinkansen from Tokyo Station. The food, guys. It's been a long time I haven't had such good food. Honestly, they beat a lot of Michelin star restaurants that are located in Tokyo. Really amazing. I started working on the sushi place. I have a lot of footage. I had half an hour of footage, so I thought this was maybe a little bit too long. There is the washoku, the Japanese restaurant dinner, 2 stars. Guys. The atmosphere, so amazing. Beautiful counter, beautiful view. The chef arrives with a Kamburi winter yellowtail. He cuts the whole thing in front of us. He comes with those crabs still alive, like just so fresh, and he prepares everything in front of us. That was just amazing, so extraordinary. Alors, I missed a lot of comments because j'adore. Like j'adore Toyama. I want to go back for my birthday, guys. Okay, no other questions. I want to go back to Toyama. You know that my birthday is next month on the 18th. I have some plans on the 18th already, but je vais essayer de me retoper une connexion quand même. Ah non, je sais plus comment je fais. Attends, c'était quoi? Ah oui, voilà. I can get my connection back. Winery, guys. There is this winery that a lot of people in the Japanese wine business are just like always, they were like, oh, says farm. And sometimes, you know, I doubt, because some people, they get very excited just because it's Japanese wineries, right? Oh my God, so good. They're Sauvignon Blanc, and they use a Spanish grape that is called Albarino. Oh my God, so good. Their Chardonnay, that vintage wasn't so good, apparently. That was a little bit disappointing, but you know, sometimes it depends on the vintages. Oh shoot, I think I made a mistake. I shouldn't have been doing this while talking. Merde, j'ai perdu mon truc là. Bon. Great winery. And then all this landscape, guys. Such amazing landscape. The town also was very nice. Just nice buildings, cleaner, I thought, just nicer than other towns. So it's definitely a place where I want to go back. So I will try and edit. Attends, this angle is better, sorry. I will try and edit the videos as soon as possible, but I have a lot of footage and I want to try and make it nice. I want to try and put also, you know, explanations or like telling you, you know, explaining a few things, because if it's just, you know, you see people speaking in Japanese, talking in Japanese always, that might be a little bit tiring for you. I'll try and make it soon. But today, guys, is Christmas Eve. It's the 24th here already. So we're going to spend Christmas with a friend, with the babies. Tomorrow, then we will be back home. I'm not sure. So when I can keep on working on the sushi video, but you will get it soon by the end of the year. I have worked on shirako, fish melt. I thought I should do a video about fish melt because I've posted a lot about fish melt on Instagram because I love shirako. It's just so good, guys. You have to try it if you come when it's the season. Like a month ago, it was the peak season. We can still find shirako, but it's really, we really eat it the most, I would say, in Japan in November. They start serving it in October, and then they really say to them, to the chefs here, the season is in November. But then still we can find it over the winter a little bit. You have to try it. It's just so good. So I have now to peaufiner, il faut que je peaufine la vidéo. Have to work on the detail of the video, but you will see shirako made by 4 different restaurants. I hope you will like it, and that will motivate you to try shirako if you haven't tried it yet, because c'est très bon, le shirako. It's one of the utmost delicacies in Japan, so you should try it. Alors ouais, Merry Christmas, guys. Alors reminder, also, we have the postcard, leaving today, guys, the postcard. There is a postcard here on Patreon. You can get a card every month. I'm not going to show you the card, but that's the back of the card. With, in Japan, you know, on New Year cards, there is a number. And actually for years, I didn't know. We have to keep this because then it's a kind of lottery and you can win. So those who will get the card, keep the cards, and then I will check out this year because it's the first time I'm making a card. I will give you the numbers. Can you imagine, guys, if you win the lottery? Thanks to feeding Jennifer, ça serait super, hein? Those who don't have Patreon, if you would like just make it a one spot thing, $15, that's the monthly thing. $15 on my Feed Jennifer PayPal. Maybe Jason, you have the link in the description, but maybe Jason can put again my PayPal. Just we can make it a one-time thing. The New Year card, it's $15. Voila, guys, and you get the Japanese stamp and blah blah blah. Voila. The charity thing. If you live outside of Japan, are you eligible? If you're not eligible, we will. I am in Japan. I will organize the thing. I am eligible. You know you can trust me. You will get the money. Anyways, you will travel to Japan to get the money. So, the charity thing, the calendar, $30. All proceeds, 100% of the money, the 30 bucks, go to Les Restos du Coeur. It's a French charity that we can say maybe it's like Feed America. They help people in need, they feed them, so voila. It's my turn to feed people. 30 bucks, if you're on a small budget, 25 is okay too, 大丈夫. And I bear the cost of the calendar making and sending fees. So you get the calendar and you also make a good deed by, you know, putting 25 or 30, that would be nice, but 25 works too, for people in need in France, Les Restos du Coeur. Voilà. So far, thank you to those who have bought the calendar already. We have raised 160 bucks because some of you gave more than the 30 bucks. Thank you so much for your generosity. That really makes me happy because that's every year I give them money, and this year we can, you know, it's a group thing. All together we can give them more. So thank you for your help. Calendar with the 12 on January, obviously Charlie Boy is the main. Mama has the mask. On February, Mama doesn't have the mask. TV work. And then I'm not going to show you the whole thing. Some of the pictures have to be a surprise, but this one, because next year we will celebrate the 25 years in Japan. That was 24 years in Japan picture. And it's actually, I think, a nice picture. So I don't have so many nice pictures of myself. So. Voila, guys. Okay, enough talk about those, you know, supporting me, supporting people. How are you? I'm curious. Tell me. I hope you can be with your families for Christmas. Alas, I wish I could have gone for about a week, you know, to meet my family. Charlie Boy could have maybe, you know, be okay with that, but too many cases in Europe. Like they had 91,000 cases yesterday. It's just they are breaking records, which is a bad thing. But anyways, I hope you can be with your families. And is everybody going to be able to have a quality time? I hope so. Tell me, guys, I'm curious. Your time now to talk. You will collect the SS for us, the dollars. Yeah, I gather everybody puts the money on my PayPal and then I will make the donation in France from my account, yes. Your family gatherings will be small. Okay, so who are you going to see your parents? I think what is just the hardest is that, you know, parents, they really need to see their kids, especially the older they get, and, you know, and grandparents also. The lottery. Seriously? If you win the lottery, you will have to come to Japan to pick it up and to meet me. And you will have to feed me because you will have so much money anyways. You can feed me and the babies just once and meet me. It's okay. We can pretend I won the lottery and you get it. No, no problem. You need to have something to eat with the tea. Alors, Jeff, I had a good breakfast. I actually made myself some bread pudding. I've been testing some recipes. But I'm starting the party. It's just, you know, the two of us. It's 2 humans and 2 dogs. But we usually start early. Don't tell my customers. So it's okay. I'm not going to eat because we start, you know, in the afternoon and then we eat until, I don't know what time. Drink, eat small bites, but so many things. So I'm going to skip lunch. I hope. David, Merry Christmas. Cooking tomorrow, making Spanish croquettes for Christmas. Ah, c'est sympa. What are Spanish croquettes? Do you use cod or What do you use to make those croquettes? Alors, fais voir. C'est... Ah, David, merci. Bah, thank you. Thank you so much. I'll get, when I do an outing next week, I'll get myself something nice. Thank you very much. I have, guys, the whole chicken. I wasn't sure where I would spend Christmas. So seeing that I'm at my friends, I will show you how I make usually my most basic, no, not it, well, it's basic, but it's just so good. I think I will do the garlic stuffed whole chicken. Simple, easy cooking, and we spend some time together. We can do that. Chicken, a little ham, cod is good as well. I love croquettes. I think my friend, she knows I love her crab croquettes are truly amazing. It's like restaurant level. I bet she will make some for me. I didn't even ask because she remembers everything, so you will see pictures. So next week at some point, because I think I will try and feed one of my friends, and it will be because she's going to spend, you know, New Year with her family. So it will probably be in between Christmas and New Year. If I can do it just a little bit before, you know, New Year's Eve, then I have food for New Year's Eve. If we can do this around the 30th, I will show you how I make my garlic stuffed whole chicken. I want to do gratin dauphinois. Jessica is not here, Jeff, is she? Is she working hard? Poor girl. She's working too hard. She needs a holiday, I think. So I will make the gratin dauphinois. I think it will be a good match. And even if usually I make other things, you know, when I make roast chicken, I do pasta. Oh, well, maybe I will do the pasta. Because, you know, the pasta in the juice, it's just so good. But I can make, I really want to make gratin dauphinois because it's cold now. And it's just a real comfort food, I think. So I will show you a few of my tips to make a nice gratin dauphinois. Elle travaille, la pauvre. Eh ouais. Voilà, voilà. So are you off? Are you off, Jeff and Jessica, for Christmas Eve and Christmas, or are you working? What about you, Chris? And the others only in Antarctica. So you make, is your family coming, or you are with your family? Both of us, c'est cool. For Christmas, so for on the 25th, what are you going to eat? I'm curious. I have, what am I bringing at my friend's? Some Bordeaux wine. Yeah, a nice bottle, of course. I didn't pick a bottle of Chateau Cliné this time because we have Chateau Cliné all the time. So I thought, you know, we have to drink something else, even if I could drink Chateau Cliné every day. But cold over here in California and hot food sounds good, yes. Also, I think I'm going to order, you know, there is this site that I like on a Japanese site. It's called Yu Shop, and I love their products, and I think I'm going to indulge. Shit, qu'est-ce que c'est? To indulge and order a few things. I've seen they have a nabe that looks amazing. I think I'm going to order myself this. Il y a un chat. Alors guys, I'm changing subjects, but we can do the nabe together. And I'm thinking also of ordering myself a yakitori, small yakitori, because my friend, she has one, and it's just so fun to do your own yakitori on the table. And I thought we could do that together. Meditating, completing meaning of life. C'est très bien. Moi, j'ai fait ça ce matin, comme d'habitude. Alors, guys, haven't opened it yet. I ordered, because I wanted to go and buy it at my friend's Lionel Becca Esquisse restaurant, Esquisse in Ginza. I've never made a video of Esquisse, but you saw pictures on Instagram. Lionel is a cooking god to me. And I wanted to buy the book at the restaurant so that he signs it. And I thought then I won't, you know, I don't have to transport the book there and then take it back home. And I haven't had the opportunity to go to Ginza, so I thought, okay, never mind. I ordered it. It got delivered. And I think that the cats... Qu'est-ce que c'est que cette tache? Mais enfin bon, voilà. Beautiful. I think you probably... J'ai pas... To me, je laisse mûrir là le bouquin. Bon. I received it yesterday. I opened the parcel this morning and now I'm letting it mature, you know, ripe. It has to get ripe to be open. But I can show you a little bit. So I see that there are lots of explanations. Donc ça va être, voilà. Je vais pouvoir étudier le Nihongo. Voilà, present from myself to myself. I try not to buy books because sometimes I feel like the house is going to fall apart, but I had to buy this one. Beautiful. I think the book in itself is a piece of art. And Lionel put, I know, so much energy in making it that I thought I have to buy it. And in the text too, he wrote everything himself. Donc, allez, petit pic. Voyons. Ah ouais, ça a l'air bon. Bon, j'arrête. Voilà. First present. There might be a second present which might be staying at the Kimpton for one night with the babies. We'll see. I will show you more of the book. I want to keep it still. It has still to be a surprise. So I think I will, you know, over the weekend. Maybe on Sunday morning with a cup of tea. It will be nice to check out the content. Kentucky Fried Chicken Soufflé. You know that I had Kentucky Fried Chicken only once in my life, right? Because we have so many in Japan. The chicken wings, is it? It was okay, but I should do a cookbook. I have done a cookbook. Il est où mon cookbook? You've never seen my cookbook? C'est une blague. Attends, il est où? I must have one around here, yes. You didn't know? Mais c'est du family cooking, hein? Family cooking? Have to check out my friend Tateru Yoshino, who recommended my book. He told me he has started a YouTube channel. Have to check it out. And I told him, you should please be on my channel. Let's cook together. And that was yesterday evening. He said, yes. Yes! Let's do it. Attends, fais voir, je vous montre un petit peu. Oh, moi, j'arrive pas à voir ce que je montre. C'est family cooking. Donc, some explanations. How to cook the chicken also, because they don't know how to... J'avais les cheveux longs. Oh putain, ça faisait longtemps que je l'avais pas regardé. Oh, cette tronche. Bon. Natsukashi. Ah, c'est sympa ça. Ça fait longtemps que j'ai pas fait des feuilletés. How to make dressings. Pork. Never cook it too much. The beef à la bordelaise with border wine sauce. Ah ben voilà, le gratin dauphinois. Yummy, yummy. Cauliflower gratin. Pommes de terre essolées. J'ai l'air un peu bête, mais bon, ça me fait drôle de me voir. Ah ouais, les tomates farcies. Et ouais, grosse feignante qui a pas fait ses tomates farcies. Hi, Nani. Ah, j'adore. Bon. Endive à la béchamel also, je voulais faire. I wanted to do endive à la béchamel. I had bought the endives 2 months ago, the chicory. And voilà, c'est trop feignante la fille. The book. I might do actually a for a charity. I've been thinking, let's do in a few months or next time I want to do a charity thing. I will sell my book. Allez, si le calendrier je le vends à 30, je pense que le book je peux le vendre à 50. Hein. 50 bucks. Allez. If you buy the calendar for 30, it's for a charity, guys. The book itself was... Ah ouais, bon, je vous dis pas. I'm not telling you how much it was. Sold out. And I've been thinking of doing it before and I didn't because I have very few copies. But, you know, next charity thing, it will be... I've been thinking of doing this. Give all the proceeds to a charity. You know. Hein? Voilà, c'était le book. Allez, hop, esquisse en décoration. Si les chats me l'abîment, oula, ça va barder. Voilà, guys. Long hair, né? Voilà, thank you so much. I'm going to leave you. How much? Yeah, we have... ah oui, il est presque 1 heure. I have to get ready to leave and check out the emails and everything. I hope I didn't mess up. I think I messed up with my computer. Never mind. Thank you so much for joining. I hope that was helpful. I forgot to ask you if you do have a Nanbu-Tetsubin kettle. Do you have that kind of ironware? It's not just, you know, they have also Nanbu Tetsubin. It's not necessarily iron, that ironware can be also fry pans. It's not fry pans, but pans. They have also different other shapes. The main shape is the kettles, but they have also others. Yeah. So there's a very popular American style make. Takes American style and makes it. Ah, I see. You know that I have this kind of fusion cooking, but I wish I could become a full-time YouTuber sometimes. Who knows, maybe when I go and live in Koh Samui. Voilà, YouTube will be the only thing I will have to do. Et me prélasser sur la plage et manger des bons trucs. Ça serait super. Thank you. That's a great idea. There's going to be some cooking with my chef friends before that. Hopefully I can start in January when everybody is less busy. It's been something my patrons know that I've been wanting to do that forever. I should be starting in January, hopefully. Thank you so much for joining. I'm going to leave you. Yes, stay safe. Le creuset, where I have le creuset, and actually that's something I wanted to buy myself for Christmas because celui-là, il est super vintage. C'est increvable, but I only have this big one. And actually, I keep on using it, but I dropped it many years ago. And it's chipped here. But I still keep on using it because the inside is not spoiled. So there is no, you know, this would not like affect the food. But I was thinking of buying myself a new one to add to my let's say, cooking ware collection. Le creuset is nice. Mais c'est super duper expensive, especially in Japan. But anyways, thank you so much, guys. Hope you can enjoy Christmas Eve and Christmas. If you're adieu, bye bye, Merry Christmas. If you're working, c'est pas grave. You will catch up during the week, hopefully. And I'm sending you lots of love. Please do stay safe. still have to be very, very careful because nobody wants to get sick. That sucks. Even just a mere cold, it's just, you know, better to be in good health, right? And I will see you very soon. Stay tuned for the videos. It's going to take a few days, but on Instagram, please check out the pictures. I will try and post stuff there. Postcard, if you want it just one time, 15 bucks. Charity thing, 30 if possible. If you're on small budget, 25. And guys, the new persons, don't forget to give me your address, okay? And thank you again so much to those who have participated to collecting money for Les Restos du Coeur. Merci beaucoup, je vous adore. Voilà, thank you so much. Have a good holiday. Lots of love, guys. Bisous, 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 bisous. Merci. Merry Christmas.